And we're back. I think this is episode 16. Actually, it's either 16 or 15. Might as well be episode 1. It's been a while.
This
is season 2. We got canceled, and then HBO Max decided to pick us up. So,
like every other YouTuber streamer, we had to take time.
Yeah, we had to. Turns out we committed tax evasion, so we were in jail for the last. I looked up when our last episode was. It was 4 years ago.
Damn, I didn't think it was gonna be that long.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 4 years. I was talking to Blake about it. He's like, "You guys got to go back to them." I was like, "Yeah." That being said, we should probably actually say the name of the podcast. Yeah. This is Uncut and Unoriginal.
Once again,
yes. Your favorite podcast when it was on the air. But now
4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
I mean, peak COVID times. We were both with people.
That's true. Wait, no, I was single.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were.
I've been single for a while.
Yeah, you were.
We were talking to people.
Yeah.
Well, a
lot has changed.
We've changed jobs. We've changed. Well, yeah, definitely jobs. We've changed jobs since then. Relationship statuses since then. Jose has 2 kids now.
Living situations.
That's true, yeah. I'm kidding. Jose doesn't have any kids either.
No.
Yeah, they were actually going to believe that if you hadn't, you didn't say anything.
Honestly, yeah. Some people, like somebody who doesn't talk to us now.
That's true.
And they heard, yeah.
I could be like, yeah, me and Rolando are dating, and people will probably believe it, except for Rolando. But I'm Demetrius. That's Jose. I'm pointing as if you guys can see it. You can't see it.
Yeah, we'll be not shy once in a couple of years.
Yeah, once we get once our stream career kicks off, and I get a couple bags, I'm just gonna get some work done on my face. Get that penis extension I've been trying to get. No, but it has been a while. I'm glad we're doing it again, though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a long time coming.
Your dad keeps bugging me.
I know. Blake kept bugging me about it too, and Rolando kept bugging me about it. I was like, yeah. We talk about it because we to be fair, we have talked about it multiple times beforehand. We didn't stop doing it because of any one thing. It's just kind of we skipped a day, and then day turned into a week turned into a month, and a month turned into 4 years. So
4 years, honestly, and it's probably 4 years close to the date. Because I remember it was during wintertime when we stopped.
I'll look it up. Because when we upload them to YouTube, it's more or less the same. It was always the same day we did it on the streaming services. So let's see. And I can't find it on.
Well, because.
Oh, okay.
We're not talking about Spotify. They've been doing some.
Oh, that's right. They're promoting Ice. I forgot about that. Yeah. Let's see if this gives me the actual date. Close. So the last one we posted, this is episode 16, by the way. The last one we posted was 15. Was October 14th, 2021.
That was correct.
So we're
close.
It's about a month, 4 years and 1 month later.
Damn.
That's not bad.
Another 4 years, then we'll be.
Yeah, we're gonna pump out another 14 or 15 episodes, and we'll see you guys in 2028 or 2029, I guess. That's if we make it that long. The way the world's going right now. Or unless Jose gets deported.
I don't know.
No, just buy a PC in Mexico. Surely, they're good. All the good ones. The cartels don't have all the good ones.
I don't think they know what a PC is.
I'm sure they do. They're a lot more tech savvy than I think people give them credit for.
They always hire. There was 1 year where they were trying to produce, cocaine when they first came out. They kidnapped 4 college students that were high on top of their class, and then they killed them. After they figured out how to.
Well, there you go. Yeah, so they'll just find somebody who's super big into tech. They'll kidnap Lionel's tech tips or something. Figure out what he knows.
I mean, he's in Canada. I mean, that's true.
If the cartel wants to find you, they'll find you. Listen. I like Canada as much as the next guy, but
they're probably better than the FBI.
Probably. I mean, what was that lady that she killed all those cartel members, and then they caught her because she posted her location one time after a couple of, remember this? So it was this Mexican woman. I want to say her husband and her son were killed or something like that by the cartel. So she went and killed 10 of them as revenge, and she kept doing it. And then one day she made they knew who she was, they just couldn't find her. So one day she made a post on Facebook, and she had her location tagged on it. And then the next time somebody found her,
it sounds familiar.
She was like dead. I think they like decapitated her or whatever. The cartel doesn't fuck around with shit like that.
No.
I've seen some cartel videos.
Just yesterday,
let me see if I can find her.
Where I'm from, my mom said there was a bunch of cars passing by.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the cartels from there got into a fight, and then there was obviously a bunch of police officers.
Jeez.
Yeah. So there was like at least 30 cops, or like 30 cars.
Oh yeah, okay. Miriam Rodriguez Martinez.
No.
I'll see. I'm pulling her up on Wikipedia. I'll see if I can. Yeah. Okay. So she was a Mexican human rights activist. She became one of the many missing child parents, a class of victims of organized crime labeled as such by local news media, after her daughter was abducted and killed. On May 10th, 2017, Rodriguez was shot dead by gunmen who had broken into her home. Yeah, it was like...
Recently?
This has got to be...
a couple of years, but it's still recently.
I can't remember. Maybe this... I'm pretty sure this is her. I just remember, like... The woman I'm thinking of, and I'm almost certain this is her, but the woman I'm thinking of, like, she had posted, like, a picture or something like that, and it was, like, it had her location on it or something like that, or, like, you could see something in the background.
I mean, it's like the I don't know if you know who he was, or seen a video. He was, like, 18, 19.
The streamer kid?
Yeah, the
one that was, like, talking shit?
Yeah.
Which I don't... He's a kid, man. You don't have to, like... Just, if you're so soft, you have to kill a kid to make yourself feel better because he's talking shit. That's like if I walked up to an elementary school and some kid called me ugly, so I shot him.
Punch him.
Yeah, like, huh? The punishment doesn't fit the crime. Although that woman did die on May 10th. She died on Mother's Day, Mother's Day for you guys. So, I'm not bugged with the cartels. I don't even want to go to Mexico. I mean, I would go to Mexico. I just don't want to go to, like... Mexico.
I mean, I don't. It's hard to believe what. I mean, I don't live there. I mean, that's where I'm from.
Oops.
But because I've seen like streamers, YouTubers be in the middle of the night, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, buying McDonald's.
They probably have like private security though.
No, the guy, the one I'm talking about, he doesn't.
Oh,
is he white? He's driving around in Tesla.
I'm assuming he's white.
He's like Ivan skin.
Oh, but he's actually brown though.
Yeah,
maybe that's why. Maybe he lets him know ahead of time, like, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm streaming, I'm doing this, I'm just gonna be through here for this time to this time. Please don't have anybody like cut off my hands. Although, why would the cartels want a Tesla?
Yeah, but
you can't really strap like.
Well, I'm only saying that because like a lot of places in Mexico don't say that don't go past.
Like, okay.
11 p.m.
Which is so weird. Like, what do you do if you what if you get hungry at midnight?
Not a lot of places are open yet.
Really?
Like, rare.
Huh. Well, I guess you could also just cook your own food. Just wake up, go to your...
Because most of, like, towns and cities are, like, not poor, but, like, not big enough to have, like, fast food places that are open. That
okay. Well, they're like towns or, like, villages.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be like trying to go to like one of the small towns here. Well, I mean, to be fair, in America, every town has like at least a fast food restaurant.
But they don't have a bunch. They don't have a lot of WalMarts. Because it's like Berryville, their closest Walmart is like 30 minutes away from.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying then. I'm still never going to. I'd go to Mexico with a group of people. I would not go by myself. Not that I'm not being racist by saying this either. I'm not necessarily afraid of something happening, but like I have terrible luck.
Going by yourself and you don't know any Spanish. I mean, you know a little bit. But
I know enough to probably let the cartel know that I don't have any money. Like, hey, I'm broke. Kidnapping me and holding me for ransom is going to get you. You're going to waste more money kidnapping me than you're going to get back because no one's paying for my ass. I'm just not that important. I would still go though. I mean, I would go, like I said, with a group of people, or like to a resort or something like that. Maybe like I'll take like an armored truck to visit some of the other places in Mexico. Although, from what I hear, apparently the cartels have like tanks and shit. So.
Yeah, they have their own. They built them.
Next thing you're gonna hear about is a cartel Iron Man. He's gonna roll through. I guess did you hear the president was talking about doing like raids and like special ops missions in Mexico, and the Mexican president was like, "No, the fuck you're not."
They took like special ops here, but over there they're called murciélagos, which are bats. which is the elite of the elite. Bro, that motherfucker looks scary as hell. And they were, I mean, I don't know if you've seen, there was protests, like, the last couple of days. Yeah, everywhere in Mexico. And she boarded up, honestly, like, the Mexico City's boarded up and stuff like that, because she's scared, because most of the people say that she's working with cartels, because, I mean, what president has...
I mean, I was going to say, telling me that a Mexican president is corrupt is like telling me the sky's blue. And now, that being said, our president is as corrupt as they come, so I can't even, like, give her crap. Hey, at least Mexico elected a woman president before we did. So, props to Mexico. We can't even get that done. They're like, ooh, a woman? What if we elected the most racist
speaking
person?
of which, did you see, there was a poll where, like, educated people voted for either one. And can you guess which one voted like?
I saw the
like less than high school.
It was like uneducated.
It was 53%.
Hispanic men. Yeah, it was like uneducated Hispanic men. Every white demographic voted, like majority voted for Trump. Every minority demographic majority voted for Kamala, except for uneducated Hispanic men under 45 or something like that. And I was like, damn.
The ones that are still trying to learn English.
But these are the ones that are always, that's also was it like Latinos for Trump, that I will vote for Donald Trump. Like, I was like, come on. They hate you. He doesn't give two shits about you. Well, I don't know why I don't understand why you think that, man, you know, what if I vote for him? Maybe he won't kick me out. Wrong. You don't even have to be here illegally and they're kicking people out.
Yeah.
ICE just picked up this was like a week ago. They picked up and tried to deport a Native American woman just because she looked like she'd be Hispanic. And then they like released her without any charges. Like, huh? I'm surprised. Actually, I think recently it just happened. Like an ICE agent got shot trying to do all this stuff, which, hey, don't start none, won't be none. I'm surprised more ICE agents haven't been shot. Not that I'm necessarily advocating for people to shoot at ICE, but if some guys in masks pull up behind you, and you know they got guns and they're trying to take you anywhere else, that would be kidnapping. If that happened to be in Mexico, I'm not going to be like, oh, this must be the Mexican government. That's the cartel. So like here, they're like, just to say that it's the U.S. government doing it. I'm like, hey, they're not identifying themselves. You do what you think you got to do to be safe. I'm not saying shoot them, but I'm not saying don't. That being said, any FBI or Homeland Security people listening in on this, I do not condone assaulting federal officers of any kind, unless they do some weird illegal shit.
I saw a clip of there was like they were cutting like old person like trees and bushes, stuff like that, and then an SUV pulls up, and then it was ICE. And then the old lady comes out with her phone recording, and they're like, she's like, "What are you guys doing?" And then the husband comes out as soon as the key comes out, because he was a veteran. They had a flag up, and the officers just like look at him and leave. Like, yeah, get off my property. Yeah, because like it's no matter who they are.
Oh, there was one where a couple people. It was like these black kids. They were like ICE had rolled up and they ran from them, which. Okay, cool. You know, if they want to run, they're allowed to run. So they chased them through the store, and then they tackled them outside. And they're like, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, why are you running?
Well, because
you're ICE. You have no business even talking to me. What the hell? Like, if they stopped at Target and said, hey, we're looking for, I'd be like, what do you have to do with me? I don't know you. First of all, I'm a U.S. citizen, which I think as soon as you say that, they should just be like, okay, see you later. And I understand why they, you got to prove it, but, I don't have my wallet on me at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, your birth certificate.
Yeah, I don't even have my birth certificate was lost when my car caught on fire. So I didn't have my birth certificate right now. I have to order another one. I'm gonna keep my ID and my social security card.
You need to watch the previous episodes.
I was about to say, I feel like I definitely told that story before.
We've told it multiple times.
If I had a nickel for every time I've told that story,
we have another car.
No, since then I've had 2 cars because I don't think I've had. Wait, did I have my... No, I still had my Ford Escort. That's right, yeah, I have another car after that.
I thought it was a Continental, or I don't know.
A Contour, Ford Contour, that's what it is. Yeah, Ford Contour. I was like, Continental. I don't have a Lincoln.
Those are the tires.
I had a Ford Contour. That's right. That's right. Because one of the episodes we're talking about it, it got towed, and I didn't notice it had gotten towed. So that was funny. I've been catching up on all the episodes, like between right now when we're recording this and like a week and a half ago when we decided to
get back.
Yeah, get back in the swing of things.
Yeah, we were also fighting each other. We had beef.
No, we didn't. Shut up. Yeah, I mean, I went to go take Jose to get his immigration stuff taken care of, and I left him stranded there. He got picked up by ICE and spent 2 weeks in the
4 years actually.
Well, 2 weeks there and then 4 years in federal prison. I was gonna say they just sent you back to Mexico where you were in prison there, but I feel like prison in Mexico is probably just like
the same thing.
Yeah. Well, like, what do you even have to do to go to prison in Mexico, right? Because I assume a lot of people get arrested. It's probably just like here, where like in jail you got like, is there jails and then prisons in Mexico? Okay, I feel like that's a dumb question, but like here you can go to jail for something, but you don't. You have to like there's certain things you have to do before you go to prison.
I don't think they care as much over there though.
Okay.
They just throw you wherever they have free space.
I mean, yeah. My dad and I were talking yesterday about there's like one of the jails around here. I can't remember which one it is. They don't give their inmates hot meals, which I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think even if you're a criminal, you should still be extended some level of humanity. Be like, hey man, listen, you fucked up. Here's at least a hot sandwich or something.
Which like the prison in Bentonville that
it might be in Benton County.
The one that you say that they sell food, but
they have that's right. They have the inmates have like their own restaurant where because they grow all the food and stuff like that.
It's like a barbecue place where anybody in the city or literally anybody can go and buy.
But the inmates don't get paid for it, which I think is technically slavery, but I've been told I'm incorrect about that. I think if you're making the food and you're not being paid for it, that's slavery.
I mean, honestly, are you surprised though?
No,
if they're kidnapping people like they're dogs.
The U.S. like prison system and the way we run our jails is like pretty fucked. Unless you're rich, and then you might as well be staying at a hotel, or you're a child dealer like Jeffrey Epstein's wife or girlfriend or whatever. She got moved from like I don't know if it was a federal prison or if it was all federal prisons are maximum security. She got moved from a maximum security facility to a minimum security facility, which is not supposed to happen if you go to prison with like any kind of like pedophilia charges. You're supposed to always go to like maximum security. But because she's friends with old Orange Cheeto Man, he got her moved to a minimum security facility. Apparently they got her like a puppy or some shit like that. She can talk to the warden whenever she wants. Yeah.
It's like whenever he pardoned all those January 6th people, and one of them was released and he killed a cop the next day.
Yeah. That's... January 6th was not an insurrection, Jose. It was just a bunch of people who were upset about an election.
Yeah, they stormed down the Capitol.
If any other situation... Like, because they'll say, for like example, Black Lives Matter. Sure, there were some cities where stuff got out of hand, but at least we weren't trying to like burn down the fucking capital of the United States. We weren't saying hang Mike Pence, and I don't like Mike Pence. If I woke up tomorrow and I saw on Facebook that he had died, I'd be like, yeah, okay. But like, I don't want people to like murder him. And it was his own team. It was people on his own team that were saying murder him. So like, what does you guys want? Everybody knew he was going to throw a fit if he didn't win the election. But then we turn around and re-elect his ass. If we make it to 2028, well, I don't think Trump's going to make it to 2028. I think his health has like been pretty shit recently. He keeps like slurring his words. He's got bruises all over his hands. Dude can't walk in a straight line. It's been pretty rough. So hopefully we don't re-elect the MAGA cult. For anybody that's incredibly political, Jose and I are not MAGA fans by any stretch. So and unfortunately, you're going to have to listen to our liberal.
Makes you upset, then
yeah, you're stuck listening to our liberal, progressive ideology here. Could be worse though. At least we're not talking about.
I mean, we just have common sense.
I do feel like in certain circumstances, like you're like. There are people who sit on the fence. They're like, oh, I think there's problems on both sides. And I'm like, if this was maybe like 100 years ago, no, not even 100, maybe 50 years ago, I could understand that. But like okay, here, this is how I put it. If your political party is on the side where the Klan says we like you, you're on the wrong side. It doesn't matter what
or breaking families apart makes you happy.
Yeah, it's like, oh well, they shouldn't have come here illegally. Who cares if they come here illegally?
Like,
I don't care.
Because people, like, how, like, racism, like, like, one person makes it look bad for everybody. But, like, I always say, every race has the same amount of, like...
Yeah, I mean, if that were the case, let's deport all young white boys, because those are the ones that are always shooting up schools and shit. Let's just deport all of them.
It's the same thing with politics. Like, you're always going to have that one
I don't like the fact that we have a two-party system. I don't. I think that's dumb. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And until something changes, we just have to accept that you're going to have to pick the blue side or the red side. And when one of those sides is endorsed by the KKK, pick the other fucking side. Like, what the fuck? I feel like this just... Like, they're trying to label Antifa as a terrorist organization, which doesn't make any sense. But they're like, oh, the Klan? They're fine. Like, they want to make BLM and
if you don't know what the KKK is, look it up.
There's no way anybody listens to this.
I met someone that from the north that they don't teach that in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Klan doesn't really exist in the north. That was really a big South thing. That's true. Fair enough. Okay, yeah. If you know what the Klan is...
They also don't teach, like, the Jim Crow laws, stuff like that. Slavery. They don't teach slavery.
Well, I mean, I think they teach slavery. It's just
not to the
Reconstruction wasn't as big, like, in Minnesota as it was in Alabama. There wasn't like you don't go to like Chicago and be like, wow, look, a Confederate general statue. Whereas like here, schools and military bases are named after Confederate generals, which is lame because you fuckers lost. Boo hoo. All of this, like every time I see anything with like the Civil War, it's always like they're talking about like, oh, the Confederate, they were fighting for states' rights and it's all about heritage and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, but you guys were a bunch of fucking losers. You guys wanted like in Germany, it's illegal to even like do any Nazi stuff. Like you can't. It's just against the law. I think we should have done that here. And a lot of people say that a big reason that racism is still as prevalent in America as it is because the South was not punished for seceding and starting the Civil War. Because I want to make it perfectly clear. While the South might call it the War of Northern Aggression, the first shot was fired by the South. So you can't get mad at me if you slap me and then I beat your ass. You can't say I started that fight. Don't start none, won't be none. So, and then when you lose, you can't be like, well, it wasn't about slavery, because the people will tell you only X% of white people in the South had slaves. But they're taking the entire population of white people in America. You got to cut that to where you take the white population in the South. Cut that even more because people count whole... They're like, oh, well, white Timmy gets counted as much as... Like, white 10-year-old Jimmy gets counted as much as white 35-year-old Jim. But if they are in the same household, even though Jimmy doesn't own slaves, he still exists in a household that does. Yeah. So you can't just be like, hey... this many people own slaves. It's how many households own slaves. And while the percent isn't like, it's not like 50%. I think it's closer to like, I want to say it's like 15%. Maybe don't own slaves in general. Yeah. But it's because like owning slaves means you had to own land, and owning land was not cheap. So even poor people who fought in the Civil War on the Confederate side knew what they were fighting for, and it was fucking slavery. They didn't want to be out there picking their own fucking cotton. Like, it's...
Yeah, it's like... that goes back to where, like, oh, they're stealing our jobs. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm not... If I take something you didn't want, is it stealing? The fuck? It's like all these people that are like, oh, they... I can't remember who it was. It was like maybe this was in California or Texas. They put out, like, applications to do... like, to pick...
The field?
Yeah. And they had, like, they had the like pay super low, like it was like minimum wage, and they were like, "Oh, we're not getting any, we're not getting any applications." I'm like, "Yeah, I bet you aren't, because no one wants to do that shit. You got to pay like a livable wage."
Yeah, because my sister recently came to the U.S. after being in Mexico for 8 years, and she wanted to leave back when she first came, but then she got a taste of first paycheck from Walmart, and I told her it was gonna take her 3 weeks like a month in Mexico to get paid what she got paid here in 1 week. So that's why when people cross over the border, no matter from where you're from, Brazil, Salvador, wherever, they take the minimum payment of like $5, whatever, to pick your strawberries, avocados, or anything, because it's way more than what they were making in their home country.
I'm like I said, I'm fine. We cannot live in a country that says we're the greatest country on earth and then get mad at people for wanting to come to it. Like, first of all, if you say, well, you should have come here legally, make coming here legally easier.
Yeah.
Make becoming a citizen easier.
Like the whole the civil test. I feel like every high school wants like 12th grade should take it as well.
I think we did when I was in pre-AP civics in junior high. I think we took the citizens exam.
Like
the questions are not easy.
I was talking to this was by an old like white guy, because it was at work and I was obviously helping him and stuff like that. And he's like, I can't remember what job he said he did, but it involved a bunch of talking. And he's like, damn, he asked me, he's like, is English your first language? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, because you speak it better than any of the English speakers that was like their first language. Yeah.
Well, you've been here forever too, though. Like, you were here since you were 2, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And yeah, but his thing was like they were born to speak English, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Because they didn't have like.
Well, and if you learn, like growing up, if you learn English, you're gonna learn the English of where you're from. Yeah. Like that is spoken to.
Yeah, like saying y'all, because obviously the North isn't. They don't know what.
Like, I like to think I speak without an accent. I'm almost certain, having heard myself talk, that I'd speak without a Southern accent. But
if we go
every now and again, like I'll still use the slang of like the South here. Like, I'll say y'all, but I'm not like y'all. Like, I don't have the Southern draw. I think. Well, and piggybacking off of what you said with like English speaking and stuff like that. Once again, America is not an English speaking nation. We don't have a national language. So you can speak whatever you want. If you want to get into the nitty gritty of it, if you want to have a national language, make it one of the Native American languages. Because when all the people are like, go back to where you're from, talking like Mexican people, like, bitch. I remember in history class, when we looked at a map of the Americas in like the 1800s, and like everything west of Colorado was owned by Mexico. All of California was owned by Mexico. All of Texas was owned by Mexico. New Mexico, Utah, Arizona, all of that, all the way going up to Canada, damn near, was owned by Mexico. Be like, hey, I'm where my ancestors were. If you went back to where your ancestors are from, they wouldn't be here.
None of them.
You'd still be in England or Ireland or Germany, Sweden, Denmark, Spain, I guess, for
talk about taking something that isn't yours.
Yeah, well, there's one thing that white people are really good at, and it's taking stuff that doesn't belong to them. Not that all white people are bad, because I don't believe in that, but like, I do think as a race, I don't even want to say as a race, because race is a made-up term, but like as a race, I wish more white people would take accountability and understand that they do have it easier than the vast majority of people who are not white. You know what I mean? Because like I'm lucky, I'm half black, but I pass as white, so I don't have to worry about if I get pulled over. The first thing the cop's gonna do is put his hand on his gun. But that being said, just because I pass white does not mean everybody, who knows I'm not white treats me as such. Because I've been called the N-word more than a couple of times. So, it's as soon as they realize you're not on their team, that's when the truth comes out, and they start getting a little spicy about it. It's just so easy to make something like I said, race is a made up term. Like, the color of your skin was based off of how close you lived in proximity to the equator. So the closer to the poles you lived, the lighter your skin. The closer to the equator you lived, the darker your skin. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, my white skin makes me better than yours. Like, how? What?
The people that say that hate you're born with, hell no. You're taught hate.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, you are definitely taught. Now, I will say, as a baby, you do have a slight, like, bias when you're really young because you, like, say, for example, you grow up white and then you're a baby and you see your parents. You're gonna, and they did studies on this, you're going to choose, like, if they put you in front of a group of people, you're going to choose somebody that looks as close to your parent as you can. Not based off of race or anything like that, but just because that's just what you know. I do think racism is definitely taught, though. Because you don't, like I said, it's made up, so you don't have any idea what race is until someone tells you, hey, so those people over there, those are not good people. Well, what do you mean by people? Well, blacks or the Mexicans or the Marshallese or the Asians. Just because they have a different skin color than you does not mean that they're any better or worse.
Yeah. I don't get why people hate or dislike somebody. Like,
I hate a lot of people.
Well, no, but
hate is easy.
You don't hate them because of how they look.
Oh, no, I don't hate them because of how they look. No, definitely not. No, I don't hate anybody based on how they look. There are people I hate, and I don't even really know them. Like, I've never had, like, a deep conversation with them, but I still fucking hate them. I just can't stand it. Some people are just like, I have my first, like, impression. Like, if I meet somebody, we have our first impression, and I base our interactions going beyond that off of that first interaction. So if we met on a bad foot, congratulations. I don't like you until the end of forever, basically. So, because
I remember when we first met. I mean, I know we were working, but
I don't even remember meeting for the first time.
I don't either.
I don't remember when you got hired at McDonald's. That's right, I was off. Elijah, I was in, or no, Elijah.
Yeah, you guys were in country. You were on vacation.
But we were on vacation together.
I mean, you guys weren't both there.
Well, we went to the same place. We just weren't on vacation together.
Gotcha.
Elijah went with my dad to Florida, and then I went with Nathan and Andre to Florida. Yeah. So we were both there. Coincidentally, we just were not together. I was too busy getting drunk as fuck. Like, stupid drunk. And then Elijah was hanging out with my dad's family, so one of us was having a better time. It's crazy because, like, my dad's family is like very. My dad's family is very, like, I don't even want to say split, but like, so I have one aunt that's very. I wouldn't even say very MAGA. She just has those like ideologies. Like my cousin is very not liberal, right? But then my dad's other sister is like very liberal. Like, very democratic. And it's so funny because, like, I'll post something and she'll like it, or she'll post something and I'll like it. And then it's just so funny to see, like, she'll post some, like, stuff like dunking on Trump. And, like, the rest of my dad's family will, like, chime in on it. And I'm just like, well, they live in Florida, so, that's where Trump lives. It's more complicated than it needs to be, but at the same time, it isn't complicated at all. People make it out to be this crazy thing when in reality it's just something so small. I was
gonna send you a video I saw. Do you know who Dean is? The debater?
The white kid?
Yeah. I saw a clip of him of I'm shocked, but not really because of who he's debating with. And this guy is asking Dean, why is it bad to rape children?
Oh, okay. I didn't see the video, but I saw the thumbnail for it. I saw that.
I'm like, are you serious?
Hey, on Fox News, they had people defending Trump, and some of these Republicans being like, well, she was 15 or 16, so it's not really pedophilia. It's a ephebophilia. You're an ephebophile. And for anybody who believes in that, I'll leave you with this nugget of information. There was a comedian, and he had a bit, and it was talking about pedophiles. And he said, pedophiles only really are from a certain age to a certain age. And then you have hebophiles, and then that's a different age. And then there's ephebophiles, which are 16 and up.
Okay.
And the punchline of the joke was, it's so hard to explain to somebody why your pedophiling is not pedophile. It's like ephebophilia. Because you cannot defend it without sounding like a child molester. Because that's what you fucking are. If I say, hey, that man's a pedo, and he's like, well, no, he's actually an ephebophile because he's into 17-year-old girls. That's still a fucking child, dog, so it doesn't even matter. I don't care how old the child is. What the fuck? You're still trying to fuck with a kid. What the hell? So, that Dean kid, though, he got some beef after the whole Charlie Kirk thing. Oh, yeah, rest in piss, Charlie Kirk. Fuck that dude. Because he was saying, like, anybody that was, like, wishing for his death, like, I don't agree with any of that. Which, to be fair, nobody was agreeing with the fact that he died. We were just happy that he died. You know, it's not like, I don't wish he got shot, but the world is a better place because he's gone. Like, that's just one less racist, one less bigot, one less, misogynist. Fuck that dude. Fuck Charlie Kirk. Fuck everybody he fucked with. Plus, his wife is like putting the moves on JD Vance apparently. So
yeah, I saw it.
Like they gave each other like a friendly kiss, like rich people do. Like they kiss each other on the cheek, and then they gave each other a hug, and she was like running her hands through his hair. I'm just like, that's weird. But they find it. Hey, they elected a guy who there was a rumor that he fucked a couch, and Republicans thought this is our guy. Yeah, there was the thing. There was a whole rumor going around that JD Vance fucked the couch. Like during the run up to the election, there was a bit there where Democrats weren't even calling Republicans anything bad. It was just maybe for like a couple months, for like 2 or 3 months, they just kept saying that Republicans were weird, and it was just fucking up the Republicans' mouth. They didn't they could not find a way to defend that because they, like I said, they just kept they're like that's what they said. These guys are fucking weird. These guys are weirdos, and like Republicans were losing their minds. And I'm like, I'm not even. It's like calling I'm not even cursing at you. I'm just calling you like a childhood it's not even an insult. I'm just calling you weird, and they just could not handle it. But MAGA people don't live in regular reality. They live in a world where Trump can't do anything wrong, and if he does something wrong, then it's not that bad. And if it is that bad, it's a hoax. And if it's not a hoax, Trump didn't do it. So MAGA, there's a reason people call it MAGA cult. So
she's now saying the Epstein files were all the other party's fault.
But MAGA people and Republicans will be like, well, what if there's Democrats in the Epstein files? And then all of the people who are like left leaning are like, well, if there are Democrats in the Epstein files, then they should go to fucking jail.
Yeah,
I don't worship them like you guys worship Trump. Like I want so bad for a reporter to be like, and put this on camera, like be interviewing one of like Trump's either JD Vance or one of the people that Trump appointed, and just being like, so what does that dude's balls taste like, man? Like, because he's out here teabagging every one of you. You guys have your mouth so far up this dude's ass. I'm surprised you can't taste what he had for dinner a day ago. Like, Jesus Christ. Well, we already know it's a Big Mac and a fillet of fish. So, like, these people are. Hopefully, when we have our next election, the next election coming up is the midterms. But after that, when we have our presidential election in 2028, hopefully some shit changes. Because if it doesn't, it's going to be a really interesting next 4 years. Civil War Part 2, baby. Woo! Can't wait to see how that goes. It's just, the country is not the same as it was the last time we made a podcast episode. So we still had old Biden in office. So, times were good. Hey, but at least we're going to get that $2,000 check from Trump. Which
was President Biden?
No. Yeah, Biden was president October 2021. Yeah. Because the election was in 2020. Yeah, Trump said he's moderate. It was moderately income based, or basically low income people are going to get a $2,000 check, like a stimulus check, basically. And
you're not going to count it.
I don't think those checks are even going to happen.
Well,
just because this guy could walk up to me and say the sky is blue, and I'm going to be like, so the sky isn't blue now, gotcha. Not because I disagree with him, because this dude lies so fucking casually. He's just saying that because he's trying to, get people to be like, hey, Trump, are you in the Epstein files? So if you look over here, you can see how I want to give every American citizen $2,000. Plus, what $2,000 ain't shit, dog. You're not like it's not enough to. I mean, yeah, okay, having extra money is good, but like it's not going to be enough to really change anything. You know what I mean? Which you want to change something, start making the billionaires pay more. I was telling Blake what we were doing when we went walking. To count from 1 to 1,000,000, if you gave every number 1 second, and you did not stop, you didn't eat, you didn't sleep, you just counted from 1 to 1,000,000, it would take you 11 days, give or take. Which is a long time to count from 1 to 1,000,000. To count from 1 to 1,000,000,000 would take you over 30 years. That's the difference between 1,000,000 and 1,000,000,000. So, when all these people are like, billionaires, they earn their money. How do you earn more money than you could physically count? Elon Musk could not count the money he has because he wouldn't be alive long enough to count all of it. And he's a multi-billionaire. That's just for $1 billion it would take you 30 years to count it. And that dude has hundreds of billions of dollars. The fuck does he need that much money for? No one needs that much money. It's... the whole thing is dumb. I'm ready for the world to explode and we have to like recolonize humanity on Mars or some shit. We'll just kick all the rich... Well, I know it'd be all the rich people.
I want to be a ghost to haunt the people that are would still be alive.
They wouldn't feel bad though. That requires them to feel shame, and they don't. You can't make somebody feel bad for something they don't think is bad. Like, oh, you hit that woman. Yeah, I'm a woman beater. I don't feel bad about it. You can't make me feel bad about it.
Like the guy in that teenager, or I guess school. I don't know if he's a teenager. That raped a couple girls and he's walking free.
Oh, yeah, okay. The one that's most recent.
Yeah. That situation is crazy as hell.
It's crazy. It's wild the amount of things you can get away with if you're either rich, white, or both. So
yeah,
or connected. Now you don't necessarily be rich, but if you're connected. And the judge was like, well,
yeah, because his parents were.
I think his dad
higher up.
Yeah, his dad works higher up in the police the police department, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's
something along those lines.
Yeah,
it's just one of those like, and like he admitted to it too. So if you admit to it, and you get convicted of it, there should be no leniency. Like, how can you be like, I'm going to cut you a break when you literally rape people? Like, you didn't cut him a break, so why should it like
three girls?
And I'm not saying kill him because I don't believe in the death penalty, but like cut off his nuts or something, chop his nuts off and feed it to him.
Here's your spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, like these meatballs taste weird. Yeah, I bet they do. Chop off his wiener and his balls. Cut them both off, or I guess all three of them. Cut all three of them off.
I don't know.
We live in some interesting times, that's for sure. It's not like it can get any worse, though, right? Right? Until Trump said he wanted to resume nuclear testing, which, not a good idea at all.
Or I just seen a clip yesterday where he says, or they asked him, they're like, would you ever strike or send missiles to Mexico? He was like, yeah, I would.
Tell me you hate Mexico without telling me you hate Mexico. Like, he's just so obvious about it. I don't know how. He's just so obvious about it. Like, in the people he surrounds himself with and the people that vote for him are just brainwashed by this fucking cult. And one day it'll all come crashing down, and then they'll try to be like, well, we didn't know, he tricked us. And I'm like, what? Did he though? Because we already had. This is his second term, which means we already went through it once, and you fuckers didn't learn.
That clip of the. It's a mom and a son, and they're wearing trash bags because Biden called them trash or something like that. And then they're like, yeah, we're just wearing what Trump makes us call or something like that. They're like, so they made it seem that they were in the right and they were like strong with what their opinion was.
Yeah, but it wasn't like the
they're like, it
wasn't the insult they thought it was.
Yeah, they're wearing what Biden called them or whatever. Whoever said they were trash. So. And then they just look at each other and just walked away.
Yeah, like...
They didn't say anything else.
Logic doesn't exist. Oh, excuse me. Logic doesn't exist in that area of, MAGA-ness. Like, if you vote MAGA, if you associate with MAGA in any sort of way, you're just a shitty person. I don't trust you to be able to do the right thing when it comes down to doing literally anything. because you're always just going to do whatever Trump wants or whatever, doesn't go against your white Christian nationalism.
Yeah, especially if you don't see the wrong and you have a family, I'm putting quotation marks, that is not from the same race as you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like Trump and J.D. Vance. Like,
it's okay.
I'm surprised their wives are still... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they were being held captive.
J.D. Vance?
No, their wives.
Oh. I don't know. You'd be surprised what some of these... Like, with the FBI director, Kash Patel, he's Indian, and like a lot of MAGA people are racist to him. And I'm like, dude, this is your team. Like, and they hate you specifically. Like,
or like the New York...
Zoran Mamdani.
Yeah. Everybody's like...
Let me tell you a story about that one. That's funny. So, was it Kentucky? The night of the mayoral election in New York, which is what Zoran Mamdani was running for. The mayor of New York, not even governor. A bunch of MAGA people in Kentucky called their Secretary of State, because I think that's who controls voting and stuff. And they're like, where's all our polling locations? And the guy was like, what? They're like, yeah, the New York mayor election is tonight, and where we can't vote. Like, are you fucking stupid? You don't live in New York, you dipshit. What the fuck? These fucking dumb shits, dog. Like, they're the most uneducated, literally dumb individuals. And I'm not even, like, upset. I don't care if it makes anybody I know who is MAGA upset. You are just an actual dumbass if you believe any of that shit. You're willfully stupid, and you are just the worst kind of person. So when something bad happens to you, don't come crying to me. As far as I'm concerned, they deserve it. But, that's just some of the funny stuff that's been happening in our lives.
Just a couple.
Yeah, it's been a long 4 years, so... Well, 4 years and 1 month. And 3 days.
And most of that stuff happened in the last... Not even 4 years yet.
Yeah, most of that stuff happened last year, so we really don't have an excuse for the 3 years before that. Well, I mean, life catches up to you, and then you kind of just... fall off and stuff like that. But, we got back into it. Or at least we are getting back into it. Well, I'll really consider us back when we get to like 7 or 8 episodes in. And
we won't bring up politics anymore, or at least a couple times.
I'm definitely bringing up politics more.
Not as much as this one.
No, I guess this one kind of turned political, but yeah. No, I mean, not obviously. I won't unless something crazy happens. Like if we have an episode after I don't know, the Epstein files actually come out, we can definitely talk about that because that's something that definitely should be talked about.
Yeah.
But, that's just how it is in our quirky little world. Plus, we live in a southern state, so, nothing good happens in Arkansas. Oh, Arkansas. But, it is what it is. Hopefully it'll get better. If it doesn't, not much you and I can do about it.
I mean, I guess money, I guess. I was going to say, I don't get what people...
Unless we get really rich.
Visit like Matt Rife is coming... I just told you Rhett and Link were here yesterday.
I was trying to say they were at the UMA.
Somebody else was here. I can't remember who it was.
I don't know. I didn't even know Rhett and Link came here.
I didn't either. I seen a clip of it.
Yeah, it's probably business related though.
I mean, yeah.
It could be like a seminar or something.
I mean, that's the only reason people come. And Walmart headquarters are here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the Walmart headquarters is like a huge draw. Especially during it's like the shareholders meeting, like the week of the shareholders meeting.
Yep. So
whenever that is, I don't even know. I think that's during the summer. I think whenever that is, they get a lot of people.
During the summer, yeah.
They get a lot of famous people to come and speak, and they get singers to come do sets and stuff like that. So,
that's when my sister to get the stocks. That way she can go. She can get invited. I don't know if she ever did or not.
I think
because she can.
I think you have to be there for a certain amount of time, right?
No, you just have to have stocks. And my aunt has them, but she never goes. And I'm like, give them to me.
Well, shit, maybe I should buy some stocks on Walmart. Fuck, I don't know how much Walmart is a share.
I don't know.
Let's find out. Walmart. Come on, Google. Today.
Damn, bro, those waffles is good as hell.
Walmart. What is it? I'm looking for share price. Price per share. It's $100.61 per share. It's actually down today. Down 78 tenths of a percent. Oh, I'm so tired. Well, I know why I'm so tired, because yesterday was a long day, but we should get into it. We should just become finance bros. We're going to transition the podcast into a finance podcast. It's going to be a crypto finance podcast. I don't know shit about crypto, so I don't know shit about finance.
I know a little bit, just not as much.
I was about to say, do you know enough to make more than 2 episodes of a podcast about it? I just feel like most of it's like you have your couple of like cryptocurrencies that are like ubiquitous with it, and then everything else is either a meme or a shit coin. So, like Trump's coin is basically a meme coin.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was. Dang! I lost it again.
You got to take some supplements to keep that memory going.
Oh, that we also have the gaming channel, but we also haven't posted in years.
That's because Warzone isn't like as fun as it used to be.
But I was gonna say, yes, but I was gonna say that it was hard because we were living in different places to record. But now my brother and I have a PC, and I told him
that's true.
We can record, but with both PCs, so we might get some gaming videos on. We used to do spectating videos, and those are on my channel.
We gotta try different games too.
Those are on my channel. We can play. Yeah, I'm done. Like different.
Not just like Call of Duty.
Yeah, like random like indie games too.
Yeah, I'll be done that.
I have a bunch on because every month, or not every month, like every couple months.
I'm not playing Power Wash Simulator.
No, like Epic Games does like free games.
Oh, okay.
And I just get all the free ones.
Yeah. We can do a playthrough of a couple games.
Or like we can do it with Pokemon Nuzlocke.
For Pokemon, you have to get a capture card.
I told you I have a capture.
But you would need 2 capture cards.
I mean, yeah.
Because we'd both have to be playing.
I mean, we can buy them on the PC.
I mean, Nintendo, we would buy them the right way, wink, wink. It definitely wouldn't be an emulator, and it wouldn't be a ROM, wink, wink.
So, yeah, and if there is anybody listening, if you want to,
we will at least have one listener. Every episode we posted on YouTube, and we got the least amount of listeners on there. Every episode we posted on YouTube at least got more than at least 5.
I mean, it just. When you're starting out, like, it's hard to keep up, especially money-wise, because there's places that charge like $100 now to upload directly to like Spotify, Apple Music, or not Apple Music.
I don't even know if we I don't even think we should even.
Or if you know how to do it for cheaper or free, just let us know. Comment down. Or we also have an Instagram if you would just DM us there. I think it's so active.
Should be. I need to log in.
I made a TikTok that way I can put like clips of this.
I'll let you do that because I fucking hate TikTok.
Clips and shit like that as well.
So I feel like we'll just end up posting mostly on YouTube
for now.
Yeah, for now. If we switch back to like Apple and
unless someone wants to let us borrow a couple $1,000,
and by borrow I mean half. But yeah, this will probably just do it. But like I said, we had listeners and viewers on
for a new decent mic.
YouTube too. We'll just have to also promote this time too, or promote more than we did last time. Which is fine. I don't like. If you listen to it and you don't like it after one episode, I don't give a fuck.
TikTok because TikTok will post it to literally everybody who like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll let you do the TikTok stuff because I hate TikTok. So Vine was better.
They're bringing it back.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it though. Like, I don't know. It's like when you like a candy as a kid and then they bring it back. It's not going to be the same. So, because Vine, like during Vine's peak was just the best, and I don't know if bringing it back now is going to be better. Especially because like the humor nowadays is not nearly as funny as it used to be. I'm tired of seeing all these little fucking kids running around talking 6, 7.
That's
like how annoying. I don't understand this. I get what it is. I just don't think it's funny. So that. that can be a topic for a completely different episode.
Yeah, but we are. I mean, knock on wood. If nothing goes wrong, we will be continuing to do these.
Yeah, I feel like we just gotta. We need to pick either. Like,
I mean, I'm free to do any time.
Oh yeah, but it's like Blake and I started walking. We started walking the whole Lake Fable loop.
And I'm down if you want to bring any of them on. Like, I met all of them besides Blake.
Yeah, I guess you haven't met Blake. Well, he feels like he's met you because he listens to the podcast,
So, but yeah, I'm okay with any of them because I know they have kids now.
Yes.
All of them, actually.
No, Nathan doesn't. Nathan's just married now.
Oh, that's true.
And then Eric doesn't have any kids and is not married. But he has a girlfriend. So,
like I said, yeah.
So it's just me. No, but Blake and I started walking the Fable loop, which is, so the whole thing is 5.5 miles.
Yeah.
And we did it twice this week. So we were going to do it at least once a week, but we did it twice this week.
Nice. I would offer to go with you. I don't know if I actually do want to go, but because
I don't know. Well, and I also say I don't know if you could make the whole 5.5.
No,
like, and we walk with some. We're walking with some pace, so
not anymore.
Like, we can do the whole thing in about an hour and a half if we're just like, because we talk all the time here. So if we're just talking and just moving, it's about an hour and a half. But we it's not a specific day that we get, but as long as it's every week, we can do it. And even if we can,
like, sure, even if you want to come after, just go. If you want to come like straight with him.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I think as long as we just once a week or twice a week or something.
Yeah. Or I can meet you over there.
Yeah. Maybe. Or even we could just record in a car or something like that. If someone's like, if there's too much background noise or something like that, that's fine. The key is consistency, and we got good at it, and then we fell off. So I think that was our problem. And we felt it's easy to fall off, and it's really hard to get back into it. Mm-hmm. But if we don't let ourselves fall off, then we should be fine. But like I said,
it's like the gym.
If we can do, I'm not going to the fucking gym. But if we can do once or twice a week, then yeah, it's good.
And we can like let's say a day you're off. If you come early, we can do a couple episodes.
That's true.
In a single day.
Yeah.
That's how internet works.
Yeah, I'll say the first couple times we did. I think every time we recorded,
we did at least 2.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know that though. I mean, now you do.
We definitely. No, I think we definitely mentioned that we had to like pre-record it because there was a stretch of episodes that when we recorded them, they were not in the order that we posted them. Because like we'd record episode like 7, 9, and like 10, but not in the order of 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
Like we would have recorded 10, then 7 , then 9.
How do you remember that? But what we remember
because we just like I said, I was listening to re-listening to the podcast. So I was picking up. I was like, all right, let me get some cool ideas from the old podcast. It's the same podcast, but I was trying to see like it's listening back to it.
Just see what it was. One of our old videos. I think I told you that though. That's what made me want to like do it again because it's fun even though nobody watches or like sees.
Yeah,
it's fun doing it.
I'm not doing it to get rich. I'm not doing it for like, oh man, we got 1 million views. I don't give a shit.
But it's just fun to have something to do besides work and.
Plus, we've been having people pester the shit out of us to go back to doing it anyway. So I figured, fine, we'll give the people what they want, even if it's only 3 people.
But yeah, we're coming to an end. We do have a gaming channel.
Yes.
Well, hopefully
we will get consistent on that too.
I'll have. I don't know if anything's still active. I'm gonna have to look like Instagram.
I don't think they deleted it, just
stuff like that. Well, no, I'm talking like the links.
Oh, okay.
Because we used to have a link tree or whatever it's called with everything on it.
Yeah, we'll just re-update that.
I finally got into our email because we do have an email or if you want to DM or
you'll have to write down the password for that for me because
it's the same one we made.
I don't remember. That's why.
Oh, just
okay. No number or anything.
No.
Well, who's okay?
And then
we also need to
first thing.
re-upload the. Not re-upload the episodes, but like edit the old episodes of the podcast with the new logo. We got a new logo.
No, you just keep it for history.
You want to keep it? I mean, that's fine. We can, huh?
Oh, just update the... Are you talking about the profiles? Or
keep update our YouTube channel with the new background.
Oh,
with the old videos. We don't have to go back and edit those. Keep the thumbnails the same.
Videos.
No. Keep the thumbnails the same, but make the background for the YouTube channel the new background.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's crazy is I don't know how we didn't think of that background before. Well, I say we. I don't know how he didn't think of that background before. I had zero.
We've had
input on this one.
This is the 4th logo I've made.
Yes,
because the first one was just a simple, literally on Windows Paint.
I mean, what's wrong with Windows Paint? Windows Paint's fun.
And then the second one, I don't know, but yeah.
I think the logo on YouTube is from Windows Paint.
Yes, it is.
So, shout out to Windows Paint, man.
Yeah, but now
we actually have a better one.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm not done yet. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, we don't have to do it right. Well, as long as when we finish it, we put it onto the YouTube channel. It doesn't have
or if any of you are artists and want to volunteer
for free, we would be more than happy to give your idea some thought. I'm not saying just because you volunteer means that we're just going to take your idea. But yeah, I think we can call it there. We'll definitely, like I said, consistency is the key. So if we can just get back to what we're doing. If
you have any ideas, topics, games, comment down below.
Yes, we will make sure to update. Make sure the Instagram, the TikTok, and all that stuff is up to date. So
hit the bell as other YouTubers.
Yeah, go ahead and like and subscribe. I hate when people say that. If you want to like it, like it. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you don't, if you just want to listen to it because
I was going to tell you before we end this, and this could be the next topic.
Okay.
Using AI for certain things.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's a hot topic right now.
Next episode.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go into it right now. Okay. We can go here
because I'm a big tech person and I'm okay with it so far.
But on some things,
yeah.
But we'll talk about that in the next episode. Yeah, that will be the next episode.
All right, see y'all.
That'll be it for me.